The Emerald Princess is a smaller but lush ship with all the amenities you'd expect from Princess. Let's take a tour. I'm Troy, and this is the Port Lowdown. So we'll start with Deck 4 Gala, and this will be your tender port embarkation and disembarkation point. Like you start on 4, and then you have to go down some more stairs to get to the landing. And as is standard for most ships, the medical center is also on this level. And starting Deck 5 Plaza, one of my favorite aspects of Princess Cruises is this beautiful piazza area. Almost every Princess ship I've been on has one. It's 3 stories high, and it's the social and activity hub of the ship. Dances go on here, contests. Egg drop contest is really popular. And these stairs are often used for photographs for formal nights. And dancing, of course, with music. The elevators are fun too. Just above are some pretty funky animations. So the Michelangelo dining room is the first of 3 principal dining rooms on the ship. The decor and layout are fairly similar to each other, so getting assigned one over the other is not terribly important. What you can expect across all the dining rooms is impeccable and personalized service. This is one of the things that really distinguishes Princess for us. If you really like an item and request it over and over, they'll remember and bring it over again, like these alcohol-free mimosas. So that is the ceviche. Thank you. And this is black bean soup. This is linguine with clams. It is a main course, but you can order it as an appetizer. This is the mahi mahi.
This is a banana foster.
Oh yeah, great.
The one the blueberry.
Oh, this is the mousse. The lychee and raspberry mousse. Beyond that are some services like the internet cafe. And future cruise sales. And one of our favorites, the International Cafe. Open 24 hours. This is the big deal for us. You can come down here anytime and get something good to eat. And whatever's on display is good. We never had a bad turn here, ever. Now the food here is complimentary, but the drinks area is not. So if you don't have a drinks package, you'd have to pay extra. And this Good Spirits bar is right next to International Cafe. It's a pretty active meeting space. It also serves as a secondary dining room for the International Cafe if you really need to. And towards the back is the art gallery area, which is surprisingly large and extends all the way to the stateroom hallways. Across from the International Cafe is the Vines Wine Bar, which is also a big meeting spot. Now, there are laundromats on every stateroom floor. I'll just show you this one as an example. They have 2 washers and 2 dryers. So the washer's size is like, here's my hand, and this is how deep it goes. It's about here. So it's okay. I mean, I think a couple loads can go in here. So let's see, for the dryer, it kind of pops open like that. There we go. So payment is in tokens, and you get your tokens here at this machine. They give you the pricing there. And you use your medallion, and it charges to your room. Moving on to Deck 6 Fiesta, we'll start with the Princess Theater, which actually covers Deck 6 and 7. And one of the first things you'll notice is that the aisles have no breaks in them, so if you're in the middle and have to go to the bathroom, then you need to hop over a bunch of people. Legroom is okay. It's not super impressive, but it's serviceable. Otherwise, the layout is quite nice. And adjacent to this is the conference center, which actually wound up being the ping pong room. As you can see, it's not very big. Moving on, we have Gatsby's Casino, which is a pretty good sized casino. Of course, it gets very busy on sea days. And at the casino is the Speakeasy smoking room. Ostensibly a cigar lounge, but everyone comes here to smoke. And it's always busy, no matter what time of day. And just beyond the casino is the guest services desk and Captain's Circle. Of course, you'll also find the shops, and in these series of shots, I'm going to cover shops across different floors. The next of these would be the Da Vinci dining room, the second of 3 dining rooms, and as you'll see, it's a pretty similar layout. And here we come to the Botticelli dining room, which is unique because you have to access this through the aft elevators. It's separated. Now, unlike the other dining rooms where the bathrooms are located just outside, this one is inside, just behind the maitre d' desk. Moving on to Deck 7 Promenade. And just past the shops, you'll find the Shore Excursions desk. Just past that, you'll find the Wheelhouse Bar and Grill, which is actually turned into the Salty Dog Gastropub. I often find that the PDF provided by the cruise line for a map is often changed when I get on ship. Have you guys had that experience? Now next to that is their library, which is actually quite small, but you can borrow books and board games. Now next to that, the Crooner's Lounge is a piano bar, which is really big and quite beautiful. Now opposite, you'll start finding a promenade area where you'll find a whole line of sofas. And the Explorer's Lounge. Now this area is one of the principal muster stations, as well as big on trivia and art auctions. Further down, you'll find the photo studio and photo gallery services area. You can also buy camera equipment and accessories like memory. The next door is the Crown Grill, which I consider to be one of the more beautiful restaurants on the ship. It's a New York-style steakhouse. And finally, Club Fusion, which is a really huge nightclub space, very popular with bingo. Now this outside promenade area is quite nice. It has loungers, and a lot of the railing is open, so you have nice views instead of looking at a lifeboat or equipment. What's also nice is you can walk all the way around the ship forward and aft, which is sometimes not possible on newer ships. Now the Lido Deck 15 is mainly the pool and the buffet with restaurants and bars. We'll start with slice and coffees and cones. Now here swirl cones are complimentary, but other drinks and specialty items are extra. Now this is Neptune's pool, which is one of two pool areas on the ship, and these both get very, very crowded. So you really should come early if you want a space. And like all pool areas, there is extensive dining tables. Also here is the In the Mix bar. And the Salty Dog Grill, which mainly serves hot dogs and burgers. And next to that is the Calypso pool, a little smaller but similar layout. And of course, where there is a Calypso pool, there's a Calypso bar. Now the buffet area has several sections. The World Fresh Marketplace, which is here, which is the main buffet area. And you also have two spaces which serve as specialty restaurants during the evening hours. Plank's Barbecue, and Steamer's Seafood. These spaces are usable for buffet breakfast and I believe lunch as well. And at the end is the Horizon Terrace and Bar. Quite a nice space. Now going up from here to deck 16, we start with this terraced area. And facing that are two public areas, the Sabatini's restaurant and Adagio. And you notice that Sabatini's was named Share in the map, yet another change that was made. Let's go to Sabatini's first. This area not just serves as a specialty restaurant, but also as a breakfast restaurant for elite members. Now next door, Adagio is a piano bar and lounge space. Now facing forward, turn left from this area and you'll find a small conference room, which is a little tricky to find. Turn left, go past some bathrooms, turn right, Go past another men's room, and there you are, that small little door right there. And as you can see, it's not very big. Serviceable, but not very big. Now walk outside and you'll find more deck areas. In fact, on the upper decks you'll find lots of these loungers. Now as you approach the Calypso pool area, there will be movies under the stars. All these loungers turn into theater seating, as you shall soon see. The loungers go up several tiers. Walk further forward and you'll find the Tradewinds bar, which faces the Neptune's pool. Forward inside, you'll find what's called the Wedding Chapel on the map, but Hearts and Minds Chapel in reality, at least for now. Either way, it's a chapel. Next to that is the spa, salon, and spa pool area. Treatment rooms. And below, steam and sauna with lumbar loungers. And of course, next door is the fitness center. Now, starting on Deck 17 Sports, you'll find the Sanctuary, which is the adults-only retreat area. On the other end, you'll find the kids club areas. That small racetrack is for the small kids, and just past that is what's called a chill-out area with hot tubs and a fantastic view. Now moving up to Deck 18 Sky, you'll find some hidden areas like this shuffleboard. And the Skywalker's Nightclub, which is accessed via the aft elevators. And finally on Deck 19 Star, you'll find the sports court and jogging track. Also a miniature golf course. And lawn games. And last but not least, just inside is the Platinum Photo Studio. If you enjoyed our Emerald Princess tour, hit us up with a like. And consider subscribing, we have more videos on the way. Also check us out on Facebook, Instagram, X, and Threads.